Number 8.
This video dates back to 2017 and was captured by a security camera inside an internet cafe. The owner of the video says that whenever he opened the internet cafe in the morning, he would find it in complete disarray, even though he always locked it securely before leaving. There were no dogs or cats inside that could have caused the mess, so he decided to install security cameras to find out what was happening. But what he discovered in the footage was frightening and completely unexpected. Suddenly, the chairs began moving on their own, one after another, in a very disturbing way. The owner of the internet cafe was shocked and terrified when he saw what the camera had recorded, and he believes that the place is haunted. What do you think? The following video was captured by a security camera. According to the owner of the footage, late at night he heard strange sounds near his house, and the dogs suddenly began barking intensely and non-stop, which was unusual for them. To find out what had happened, the man decided to review the footage recorded by the security camera outside his home. What he saw was extremely frightening. Let's watch the footage. Suddenly, a white, semi-transparent figure appeared, floating through the air and slowly approaching the dogs. After that, it moved away from them and headed in the opposite direction. It appeared to resemble a person floating in mid-air. It has been said that what appeared could not possibly have been an ordinary bird, and some believe that the incident was not natural and may be related to the paranormal. What do you think? He was watching the security cameras, and what he saw was terrifying. The following video was recently posted on TikTok and quickly went insanely viral. It was recorded by a security guard inside a museum in Kazakhstan. At around 7:30 p.m., while the security guards were monitoring the museum's surveillance cameras, they suddenly noticed something terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Қараңыз, біреу жүр ананың ішінде. Призрак. Көрдіңіз бе осы ортада? Призрак. Иә, көрдіңіз бе? Призрак жүр.
Құрам жабық тұр.
Құрам жабық тұр, иә.
Жауып кеттім ғой.
Сіз шынап қот жасап жауып келдіңіз. Қайта сізге көрініп, жаңа көрінгенде сіздің есіңіз шығады. Бұны көрдіңіз бе? Елес жүр ғой, елес. Призрак. Бәрсе өткенде мен түнгі сағат 1-лерде көргем.
Suddenly, a white, semi-transparent figure appeared, resembling the shape of a human. It was slowly walking inside the museum. The guards were shocked and frightened when they saw it, and they had no idea what this thing could be. They believe it was a real ghost and that the museum has become haunted. So, what do you think is the explanation for what appeared?
Қараңыз, біреу жүр ананың ішінде. Призрак. Көрдіңіз бе Асхат аға? Призрак. Иә, көрдіңіз бе? Призрак жүр.
He was with his wife near the pool, but what happened was terrifying. The following video was captured by a security camera near the pool of a house. In the recording, a man and his wife can be seen sitting beside the pool at night. At first, everything appears to be completely normal, but then they started hearing a strange sound. However, what happened next was terrifying. Let's watch the footage. At the moment, they started hearing that strange sound. Suddenly, the woman disappeared in the blink of an eye. It looks as if the woman was pulled upward by an invisible force at incredible speed. You can notice that the man was completely shocked by what happened, and he immediately started searching for his wife. The video's source is unknown, so we couldn't find enough information about it or what happened to this woman afterward. However, many people in the comments said that the woman was pulled upward and abducted by an invisible force. But in the end, the final judgment is yours. He was alone at work. What happened was terrifying. A man who worked as a night security guard at a factory told his manager that he felt uncomfortable around his new co-worker because he behaved in a strange and frightening way. The manager was surprised by what the guard said and told him that no new security guard had been hired and that he was still working alone. However, the security guard insisted that a new assistant had been patrolling with him at night. Because of this, they decided to review the security camera footage from that night. What they saw was extremely disturbing. Let's watch the footage. It appears that the security guard was talking to someone invisible, someone only he could see. He moved a chair and asked this person to come sit beside him. But that's not all. The camera captured something even more frightening. As the security guard moved the chair, suddenly this happened. When he moved the chair, a black, semi-transparent figure appeared, barely visible. It moved toward the chair and then disappeared in the blink of an eye. Many people believe that the security guard was talking to the spirit of a security guard who died in that place, while others believe that what appeared was a real ghost. What do you think? She was playing at the bottom of the stairs, but what happened next was terrifying. The following video was recorded by a security camera inside a house. The woman who posted this footage says that her young daughter told her she could see a terrifying creature in the room under the stairs. The mother did not believe what her daughter was saying, thinking it was nothing more than the imagination of a young child. But when she watched what the security camera had captured under the stairs, she was shocked when she saw this thing. Let's watch the footage. Suddenly, a transparent creature appeared out of nowhere, moving in a strange way. After that, it disappeared. It looked like a huge hand reaching toward the girl. The little girl seemed surprised and frightened by what she saw. You can also notice that the cat was staring at the creature and could not move forward. It is believed that this small room is haunted. What do you think? She was sleeping, and what happened to her was terrifying. A woman posted videos on her TikTok account showing several frightening things that happened inside her house. The woman says that she has started to become afraid for her children, as she believes that her house has become haunted. The cameras captured several times an invisible entity trying to pull her daughter's blanket while she was asleep. But things did not stop there. Over time, they started becoming more intense and more frightening. One night, while her young daughter was playing on the bed, something extremely terrifying suddenly happened. Let's watch the footage. Looking closely at the corner of the video, a completely black, shadowy hand can be seen trying to pull the girl. You can also notice the girl's reaction. She was completely terrified and started crying when she felt the presence of that thing. The woman was frightened after seeing these recordings. Because of this, she started thinking about moving to another house out of fear for her children, as she believes that this house has become haunted. What do you think? Over the months, we have presented many frightening and mysterious videos on this channel. but the recordings captured by security cameras are always the most realistic. The following video dates back to 2021 and was recorded by a street surveillance camera. At around 8:30 p.m., something mysterious and difficult to explain appeared. A strange black object was seen flying and passing in front of the camera. Some may say that this was nothing more than a plastic bag or a piece of cloth being blown by the wind. But if you look closely, you will notice that the tree is not moving, which means there was no wind. Therefore, that thing was flying on its own. It was said that what appeared was a strange creature because it did not look like any kind of bird. Others believe that it might have something to do with the paranormal. So, what do you think?